All hail the Clicks crew. We're taking a look at more Captain America and the Avengers Heroclix previews in this video. These ones come hot off the press from the Clicked Off podcast. So they had them there, so make sure to check them out on Facebook. Also follow me on Facebook because I shared them right after they had them, and I'm going to give you my thoughts on them right now. So first up here we have Minotaur, number 42 in the set. He has the animal, brute, and monster keywords. He has improved movement, ignores hindering, and blocking, destroys blocking terrain. He has one trait and a special on his movement. His trait is called Into the Labyrinth. This game, opposing players can't use location bonuses effects, but may use that constellation bonus instead. So that's pretty big. Map bonuses have been big for probably the last 2 years. So the fact that it takes those away could be potentially huge for some teams. Then the special on his movement is called Mikilla the Minotaur, hates all men and fears none, even none of iron. Charge. When Minotaur uses it, modify his attack and damage plus X, where X is the pieces of blocking terrain he moved through and destroyed this action. So that's really strong there. We'll discuss that here in a second. So he's 50 points, has a 9 movement with that special, 10 attack with super strength, 18 defense with invulnerability, 3 damage with battle fury. This guy I think is actually really, really good. So monster keyword's really strong to start off with. So is animal. Brute's not bad. I've seen some people argue that Brute's pretty good. But his main thing is that special on his movement, where he can charge and he gets +1 to his attack and damage. There's at least 3 to 4 maps that I'm thinking of right now that you could load a couple of these guys up on and wreck house with. So I would definitely try to get at least 2 of these guys, possibly even 3, for a monster theme team and go to town on like the ROC Underground. There's just a bunch. Amok Time, the reverse side, which is just called Underground. Hedge Maze, if they're not able to target you over that stuff. There's a bunch of maps other than that too that would be good for this. I think that would be really strong. It'd be really easy to get him to do a 13 attack for 6 damage for 50 points. Ooh, that's so good. So anyway, if I'm able to get a hold of him, maybe we'll do a team build on him because I like him that much. So the next one we are going to take a look at is Thor from the obviously the same set. She is a super rare, number 59 in the set, has the Asgardian, Avengers, and Earth X keywords. So this is the Earth X Thor that we were kind of missing from the Earth X set. So she has one trait and a special on her damage. The trait is a lesson in humility from Loki. Whenever Thor attacks a single opposing character, modify attack +1 for each of the target's printed attack, defense, and damage values that are higher than Thor's printed values of the same type. So you have potential to get up to +3, which is really cool there. Then there is the special on the damage, which is we're at alien beings, not true gods. Shape change. When Thor uses it and succeeds, choose 2 standard powers. Thor can use those powers until the end of your next turn. So that's really cool there. Sort of like a pseudo pick a power where you succeed on your shape change. I can see a lot of times where that would be good. So Thor is 85 points. Starts off with a 6 range single target. Has a 10 movement with running shot and the flight ability, 11 attack with energy explosion, 18 defense with impervious and indomitability, 4 damage with enhancement. And as you can see, this is a nice like reverse style where it gets higher at the end. Those end stats are really good with 12 attack, running shot, pulse wave, 19 defense with toughness. Add on there the shape change. This is a pretty solid figure. I don't know that I'd bet the farm on running this as like my main attacker, but if I was able to use this in a secondary role, I could definitely see that. Avengers is obviously a really strong keyword. Asgardian's not bad. EarthX actually has some things going for it, so this could be pretty good. As far as the trait, that 11 attack, 18 defense, 4 damage, you might get one of those +1s. but I don't think you're going to get +3 too often unless you're playing against like a colossal figure that's like 1,400 points or something like that. But still, she is a very solid figure that I'm pretty happy we're getting, because a lot of people were saying how she was missing from the Earth X set. So next one we're going to take a look at is actually a chase figure, and this is Thor number 70 from the set, and he has the Asgardian Avengers deity, ruler, and warrior keywords. So this is the one from the Jason Aaron run, and it looks pretty cool. It looks like he's got a Clix FX base there, and the power kind of makes some of the powers make reference to it. So should be getting some uses out of it. 2 traits special on the defense. The first trait is Bring the Lightning. When Thor has protected energy explosion, Thor starts the game with the lightning marker attached. When Thor hits with an attack not using energy explosion, you may place the lightning marker in the square of a hit character. If you do, after resolutions, make a range attack using energy explosion at no cost, targeting that character regardless of range or line of fire. At the beginning of your turn, attach the lightning marker to Thor. So that's pretty cool there. It's 2 separate attacks. There was another figure in the last video that for this set of previews. So if you want to see what that figure was, make sure to check out the YouTube card for that. That'll be pretty cool for you. But yeah, so multiple attacks in a turn from one figure seem to be something that they're working on. So that's pretty cool. The other trait is Crackling with Electricity. When Thor has the lightning marker attached, he can use energy shield deflection and poison. When Thor has the lightning marker attached, he has Mystic's team ability, but only for close attacks. So that's pretty cool there. It says at the beginning of your next turn, attach the lightning marker. So if you don't make that second attack, you still have your lightning marker, which is cool. And then the special on his defense is the Fates have smiled upon me once more. Stop toughness. Stop clicks are always good. And when we get to his dial is phenomenal. He's got 125, 75, and 50 point lines, 7 range, single target. 125, he starts off with a 10 movement with running shot, and they all have like I said, a 7 range single target. And then he has a 12 attack with Psychic Blast, 18 defense with Invincibility and Indomitability, 5 damage with Probability Control. That is, for 125 points, that's crazy. And then you figure he can attack twice in a turn. That's nutso. And then at 75 points, he has a 10 movement with Running Shot, 11 attack with Energy Explosion, 18 defense, Invincible, and Indomitability, 4 damage with Prob. And then at 50 points, he has a 9 movement with Charge, 11 attack with Quake, 17 defense with Impervious, and 4 damage with Probability Control. Honestly, I like all 3 of these dials. 125 looks really good. That's somebody you could probably build a team around. 75 is not bad, but I'd probably go 50 or 125 for this guy. Really solid. And if you're looking to get any of this set, make sure to check out channel sponsors LuckyDiceCafe.com because they are taking pre-orders now for this set. And then also make sure to check out the other channel sponsor that we have, TrollandToad.com. They aren't taking pre-orders right this second, but I'm sure they will be. And then once the set goes live, they'll be doing bricks and singles of this set also. And make sure to use that promo code Mr. ClicksFlix for 5% off your Heroclix order when you do that, so that they know that I sent you, and you'll also get some money off. And you know, it's just a win-win for everybody. So yeah, pretty cool there. Those are the previews that I have for you today. If you enjoyed any of these previews, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, give it a share. Really helps the channel grow, and you know, really helps keep me motivated. Which figure was your favorite figure from this batch of previews? I always enjoy reading that stuff. That's all I have for you guys today. As always, please remember that it's only critical mass if you don't have probability control.